went to school, you went to school in, a lot of us went to school in that building. A lot of us had a lot of great experiences there. Improved classroom space for modernized educational offerings, and more efficient heating and cooling means savings. The new heating is 80% more efficient. New water, 300% more efficient. This is from the Trane Commercial Systems. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to piece this thing together every so often? Put some fire sprinklers in, rip through the walls, replace the heating system, rip the walls again, just time after time, or make a fix now. Be more efficient. Why is this the right time? Or public school levies. This shows you the levy from 1989 to present every 2 years. Yeah, he has a 2 right there. What we're looking at here, back in, the years used to be on there, but this was 1989, I believe, to $90.66 was our levy for our public school. As you can see, the trend is down, and around 1998, 99, they, state of Nebraska passed put a lid on the levy basically at $1.10. So you can see we've been pretty stagnant since then. Also, good time, interest rates are down. This is a chart. This only goes to 2000, but it shows you the trends of the interest rates. Good time to build. Action would be cost effective. Why? Construction costs are very low. Material costs are very low right now. Interest rates are very low, we just pointed out. ADA requirements. We need to meet those ADA requirements. Fire safety codes, electrical requirements, mechanical systems concerns. Another question always is, well, we have less kids than we did. Why do we need new school? Why do we need improvement? Well, as you can see here, from 2002 to 2010, our school goes in peaks and valleys. You know, every school has that. Yes, maybe our trend is down here, but is that really a good reason to not do these improvements? Is that really a good reason to not improve our school for our children? What are you saying? What are we saying to the children we have now in those schools or in the future? That a number is more important? Just think about that. It's time to invest in the future. 3 reasons reviewed. The fire marshal report, we know we have to do something. In violation of 32 violations, we've met some of those, but a lot of them we haven't. Life safety codes and violations in the building we currently use that our children are currently attending. Building pride now prevents costing more later. Okay, back. Let's make a wise investment. 1928, committees had to sit around, the board members had to sit around and say, is this the right time? What should we do? They made an investment then. It's our turn to make an investment now. They had more excuse than anyone, just like we can make excuses too. The right reasons, the right time, the right solution. Now is the right time forward. So we hope, our Kids First Committee, we hope you go out and vote for it. The main thing is, as a community, try not to let these issues, this bond issue, divide us. Try to let it unite us. All right? And unification takes leadership. You know, it doesn't take leadership from the school board, from the superintendent, from the mayor. It takes it from all of us. Which means go out, tell other people in the community what you've learned, the facts, and ask questions. If you have questions, you ask them. Go to the school, take a tour. Go to the school what's in session. I'm sure that could be arranged to come in and see the kids through the school, see the teachers what they have to teach, you know, the problems they have implementing the technology they would like to implement. And let's make this a reality. So I think we'll wrap it up now, and I'm going to go too long, but now we're going to do questions and answers. I'm sure you have a lot of comments or questions. We want to hear everybody's opinion, what everybody has to say. The barbecue will go to 7, so we'll try to get you out here at least by 6:30. And I just ask that you be respectful of the person sitting next to you. Listen to their question, listen to the response. We'll try to get around to all the questions as much as possible. Yeah, thank you. So we have, I'm just letting, I don't know, just get down. I feel like I'm hovering over people like this. We have Jim Burke, who's the architect behind this project here, and he's from, I don't know, Lincoln. And Mark Mumford, he's the bondsman, and also, Bill, are you coming up here too? Bill, come up here, the president of the school board with Marty Petska, our school board members, so feel free to ask any questions you might have.
Fire marshal required ADA compliance here?
In the state of Nebraska, the Nebraska Fire Marshal's Office is responsible for enforcing ADA.
So the ADA compliance is part of the inspection order?
It is. It tends to be more, once they have, they're reviewing a project that's going into construction, but at that point they do review for ADA compliance.
But it's part of his order?
Not in that report.
There's another report?
I'm not sure that they wouldn't have done an evaluation for the ADA portion. What they do is they do a review of the, in a sense of the design to make sure that the design, if the bond issue is successful, that the design for compliance meets ADA.
See Max shaking his head, not on the report.
Not yet, but there will be, once you do a construction, then you have to do the ADA updates. They'll require that time of construction.
Maybe
The question I have is, fire marshal part of, is the fire marshal's order to include being compliant with ADA?
the fire marshal order that the district received, that you saw an example of, just deals with life safety code issues. When we submit plans, if the bond issue is successful and as we move forward, those plans for renovations in the addition have to be submitted to the fire marshal's office for their approval. At that time, they will then review for ADA compliance.
But in other words, it's not part of the order now.
Not the life safety code. Those are two different items.
Good question. Anyone else? Questions? Yep, great.
Can you put up the screen for the levy?
Sure.
Josh, could you repeat the question when it's stated because people can't hear?
Sure. Sorry about that. His question was meeting the American Disabilities Act requirements that we talked about, the elevator, second floor. Is that required by the fire marshal's report? Am I saying that right? The answer is really no. It's not required by the fire marshal's report. But I think what you're trying to say is anytime you do a renovation or you upgrade, which you meet all the other codes of the part of the building, you're going to have to meet the new codes of the American Disabilities Act. So that's why once we do this renovation to meet the life safety codes, we're going to have to meet the codes of the American Disabilities Act.
No, keep on. It had back.
The tax, one, you mean tax?
The levy.
The levy, okay.
Getting close. Keep going. There you go.
Okay.
I guess I don't understand this.
Are you talking about the reduction of the building fund?